Happy Friday, everyone! Welcome to my channel. For those of you who are new, I'm covering the progress on a game I'm creating called The Smartest Raccountant is a Raccoon. It's about raccoons who become sentient and go to a world of magic to learn accounting. This week I've been working on creating assets and figuring out how I want the game to look. I've decided on light colors for the magical world, and I'm going to try for serious tones for the raccoon planet. And here's a little bit of what it looks like in game for the rooms. I've just been trying to see how everything looks together, and mostly creating walls and floors. Really like the way it looks so far, and I'm planning on going over the actual plants and everything else to make it look a little more cohesive. And I discovered how the walls and roof can combine with the way you name the where is Aseprite? There it is. With the way you name it. So if you name it A4 in RPG Maker MZ, you can make your tiles look like this. And what this does is it creates an auto tile so that when you go to create assets in the game, I'll show you an example here. Um, if you go, oh, I should probably do it in one that I've gone. Right up here. All right, so it's showing up looking like this instead of the way it looks on Aseprite, which is like this. And the reason it does that is because the auto tile makes it to where you can go like, well, well, not like that. You have to use the square option, but it does that. It creates a whole cohesive looking wall. And then if you pick both tiles, it will do, well, like that. Or if you just pick this, you can put them together and they start to look like they're combined. And it automatically adds shadows as well to the floors when you put the walls, the roofs next to it. Anyways, that's probably a terrible explanation, but anyways, that is what I've been working on. Some of them don't look as nice as the others, I've noticed. But I've been taking the pre-made assets to kind of learn and drawing over them. You can see those, like this one right here is a pre-made asset that you can just use with the program. And then what I essentially did was I just drew over it to make it look right. I would just draw an outline with my new drawing tablet. And I really like the way they look. I got a lot more creative with the floors, and I tried to do some special designs. I like the way this one turned out. I did use the pre-made ones and drew over them, except for this one. This bookshelf is all myself. I even made a file holder. It was my own design, and I was really proud of it. Let's see if I can actually find my assets here right here. I made a bunch of them to try to practice to see what they look like because I wanted to make little things that I could just add to the bookshelf. And I really like the way it looks. I did all the books handmade, and I was talking to my husband. He's like, "You don't have to do every tiny detail." And I was just like, "It doesn't matter. I don't care if the players don't notice, but I want to make it look really nice." And I did this window hanging. I'm not sure how it looks very much in game. Actually, I can try to put it in there. I think I need to make it one of these to make it look more cohesive because when you just put the straight square walls, it doesn't really look as nice. Like these are just straight square walls, but if you notice if I use this, it just looks way cleaner. So I'm wondering if I should just make all of them like that because the clean look is really nice. I made these pink ones. I mean, I know I've been going a little bit crazy with the pink, But I think it's so not such a, it's a fun color. I'm having fun with making it look uh, kind of lighter, even though the magic overlords aren't super light. But I like the way it's looking. We can add a person to make it looks like there's a person there. Just person. Anyways, that is what I worked on for I think all of this last weekend and some of this week. But oops, I closed the wrong one. Don't save. But yeah, that's what I've been working on. This is one that I pulled from. That's it. This is the original roof that I made without pulling it on top of the previous assets, and they just ended up looking lopsided and wonky. So I would have saved myself a lot more time. Oh, here's the serious inside I started working on. The reason these all look wonky is because I've been deleting colors from the color palette and adding my own. I really like the darker colors for this red, and I was just playing around with kind of a neon color. I made another version of this one, and yeah, I like. This is one of my previous ones. If you can't tell that, I've been drawing over my cozy inside to make them look nicer. I tried to do a cauldron by hand. I'm just not very good at drawing cauldrons. I'm gonna have to do a little bit more research. But yeah, that's everything I've been working on so far. I'm almost done with my class. I've only got 3 lessons, and then I've got to review some liabilities. Then I've got to take my test and finish 2 other classes, and I'll have the remainder of the term to work on lessons in the game and dialogue. So that's exciting. Anyways, this will be, I think, a shorter video. I haven't really had time to work on much. This week has been pretty busy. I've got 2 teens, and I've had to do some school shopping for them. So, you know. Anyways, you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you next Friday. Thanks. Like and subscribe if you want to see future videos, and follow the game as it progresses.